Hey yo, what is going on, y'all? So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the top 5 best class setups to be using here in Cold War. Now, yesterday we covered the brand new AR. I have a class setup built for you on that. If you guys want to see some more Cold War content, I've been having a lot of fun playing. I played all last night. You guys can see I got DM Ultra on this gun now. If you want more content on this, man, you guys got to make sure you guys are subscribed, because if you're not, you're going to miss out on the future uploads. Ring little bell icon, you'll be notified the next upload. We're gonna have a lot going on over here, right? I promise you I have some really fun ideas that just aren't only class setups. And drop a like, man. If we can get 500 likes in the first 24 hours, that'd be absolutely amazing. Without further ado, man, here are the top 5 best class setups to be using in Cold War right now. Starting off, we got the Vargo 52. This thing is a perfect hybrid between an AR and an SMG. So with this build, I went with Gunfighter because I just felt like I need more attachments. First, I got the Microflex LED, by far the best optic in the entire game. The iron sights aren't bad. I just prefer having an optic on it. For the muzzle, I have Spetsnaz compensator for better recoil control. The recoil was a little wonky on this, I'm not gonna lie. So having this on definitely helped out quite a bit. For my barrel, I went with the Task Force barrel. Now the range on this too, a little iffy. If you don't have a barrel on, you're just going to be running around with it as if it was an SMG. But if you honestly want to use it as a proper assault rifle, I highly recommend having this on. We get an increase in damage, making it a lot stronger. We get damage range and bullet velocity, which help it out tremendously at medium and long range engagements. For my body, I went with the KGB target designator, reveal distance ADS plus 6%. It's cool. I like it. I mean, I had an option to throw laser. I mean, why not just throw one on? For my underbarrel, I had on the Spetsnaz grip. Again, the recoil control is a little weird, but when I have this and the Spetsnaz compensator, we're literally perfect, A-OK, good to go. For my magazine, I had on the basic 40 round. This is all you need. This thing is incredibly powerful. I don't see a need for the Spetsnaz 50. The ADS speed's really bad, so you don't want to mess that up any more than it already is. So stick with the 40 round, you'll be good to go. For our handle, like I said, ADS was bad. We fixed it with Serpent Wrap. This honestly fixed it completely. Like, I didn't have any more worries about the ADS once I put this on. And then finally, I have on the Spetsnaz stock. The strafe speed, man, I feel like a sitting duck anytime I ADS and try to strafe. So when I got this, I'm good to go. I could fly across enemy screens. It's gonna be so hard for them to hit their shots on me. It is just perfect. So there is my build for the Vargo 52. I will have some gameplay on this in the near future, so again, make sure you guys stick around for that. For my second class setup, I actually have the Tech 9. Yes, it was nerfed in like season 6. It's still incredibly dominant and really overpowered. So I got the full auto repeater. That's what makes this thing what it really is. For the barrel, we got the Task Force, increase in damage and an increase in damage range and bullet velocity. So this thing becomes an absolute beast at medium and long range gunfights. For my underbarrel, I got on Field Agent because, as you guys can see on the Task Force, it completely torches any type of recoil control we got. So you're definitely going to need that. Magazine size, I got the standing 30 round mag. It's small, but this is the biggest one and it gets the job done. And then finally, I got airborne elastic wrap for a snappier ADS speed. I can just lock on enemies and hopefully get that kill. And that is my Tech 9 class setup. Here are all the attachments on screen. I know I kind of flew past it, but Gunfighter, definitely not needed on this. It is an absolute beast of a weapon still to this day. Moving on to my third class setup, I got the EM2. We got another AR. Man, oh man. Before Vanguard dropped, I loved using this. I actually ended up buffing it for whatever reason. It's still awesome. It's really, really good in multiplayer. So here's my setup. We got the Microflex LED, like I said, best optic in the game. You got to make sure you're using it. For my barrel, I had on the Task Force barrel. I mean, that's just like the go-to barrel. That's the theme of this video. I got an increase in damage and an increase in damage range and bullet velocity. This makes the EM2 literally 2 to 3 shot. It is so, so good. For my underbarrel, I got on the Field Agent grip. You want to be as accurate as possible, especially when using this. It has a slower fire rate, so you want to actually hit your shots, or the weapon is just not going to be super strong in your hands. Got to have that. Magazine, I got the standing 40 round, biggest magazine. Kind of small for an AR, but it's good. It's good. Again, this weapon's really, really strong, so 40 is more than enough. And then finally, I got Raider stock for a little bit of mobility. Weapon comes up quicker after sprinting, and we get strafe really, really quick, making it harder for the enemies to get their shots on us. Dude, imagine just absolutely melting enemies, and they can't even hit you because you got Raider stock on. That's awesome. Here's a little bit of a better overview of my EM2 setup. It is so, so good, man. I have so much fun using this. You'll probably see a video on this in the upcoming future. Moving on to our fourth weapon. Y'all already know, man. If this is not in a top 5, it's not a top 5. We got the LC10. Absolute aimbot of a gun. Incredible. Task Force barrel. Of course, man. We've had it on all the other setups. Damage, effective damage range, bullet velocity. It just overall makes the LC10 a lot more stronger. For my underbarrel, I have on foregrip. The recoil, it is a little bit of a mess, especially after the few nerfs it went through, but with this on, you're good to go, because previously I wasn't even using an underbarrel on my LC10. For my magazine, I got the Salvo 52 round fast mag. The reason I like the fast mag on this is because I'm really aggressive with the LC10, so I gotta be reloading incredibly fast, and this really does come in handy. For my handle, I had on Serpent Wrap, increase in ADS speed, and then finally I got on Raider Stock for better strafe speed, and my weapon comes up quicker after sprinting. So these next two attachments, Serpent Wrap and Raider Stock, are really good for that mobility, and I can actually play aggressive and be successful at it because I have attachments supporting that play style. And then last and finally, man, we got the AK-74U. This has to be in my top 5 personally because I really enjoyed this weapon. It's just been good since day one all the way to right now. Just with the proper attachments, you can honestly use this and it'll be viable. So here's what I'll be rocking on my AK-74U nowadays. I got the Liberator barrel. The range on this is really bad. So if you don't have this on, it's going to be a rough ride rocking the AK-74U. For my underbarrel, I got on just good old foregrip, recoil control. It's good. I mean, you don't really need to worry about it too much, but just to make sure I'm properly hitting your shots, make sure you just have on the good old foregrip. Magazine size, hey, go big or go home. I love the Spetsnaz 50 round. Yeah, the ADS is a little rough on it. Reload speed slow, but hey, I'm telling you, you can take out multiple enemies without having to reload the 74U, and I do love to play aggressive with this, so that big magazine really does come in handy. For my handle, I got on the GRU Elastic Wrap. The reason I went with this instead of Serpent Wrap is because I just need that ADS speed, man, especially on this. I got a really like big old drum magazine. It torches my ADS speed. I need that extra push so I'm not super slow with it, and GRU Elastic Wrap gets that job done. And then finally, I got the KGB Skeletal Stock. Good old, man. This thing is really good. Weapon comes up quicker after sprinting, and I get to strafe. So, like I said, the magazine kind of holds me back, but when I have that GRU Elastic Wrap and the KGB Skeletal Stock, I fix all the problems that my magazine messed up, and on top of that, get a extra little push, which is really nice. And here's that class setup on screen for y'all to see. And those are my top 5 best class setups here in Cold War Year 2. Again, we got the 74U, the LC10, the EM2, Tech 9, and the new assault rifle, the Vargo 52, which here are all the attachments on screen if you want to see that. Let me know in the comments, what weapons am I missing? What do I need to have in my top 5 for next week or whenever I make one? I'll be reading through the comments, and I'm going to be taking into consideration, and my next top 5 may be specifically built off of the comment section below, so you guys play a big role in this. Anyways, that's pretty much it. If you guys made it this far in today's video, make sure you guys comment down below Cold War Year 2. I will be liking, hearting your guys' comments, showing y'all some love down there. You guys all stay safe, have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow for a brand new vid. Deuces.